Like a Gregory's sausage roll, let's be clear.
Like a Greg's.
A Greg's sausage roll.
Yeah.
Gotta love a Greg's.
Literally what I
They
bought
are.
him for his birthday.
You're so judgy. Let him swing with this sword that he's not proficient in.
Alright.
I want to see him crit everybody with it.
Okay. Hit chance is a 17 plus 1, so 18.
And I'm gonna shank him.
Okay.
So if he's
That's my two thing.
looted by the rogue,
Mm.
bro.
And I'm gonna feed you the good berry after we disarm you. Not taking your stuff, but just disarming you from the wand of paralysis, so it's not accessible, and your weapons.
No, I feel like I'd need to be part of someone's pack to read books with them.
I feel like I need to be someone. Fine.
I'm gonna back up, and then, because after seeing a Twitch, I have a sneaky, like my character, I'm wary of dragons after Tiamat almost bullied me to death. For an investigation.
I'm hitting record, by the way,
Okay, go for it.
for everybody. Ooh. Okay, wait, so, sorry, where did you want to go?
Have you got your interactive map open?
Yeah. I do.
Okay, so basically, I just want to. I'll casually walk down this road right here.
Okay.
Like just like casually looking in, trying to see if I can determine what's happening in these houses. If they're houses, they're shops, or anything.
Okay.
Being a nosy neighbor, basically, you know?
So down the street, like along the edge, you're talking about.
Yeah. Just first post me, I'll tell you where to go if you want to do that.
It is going to take a second to open up first. Oh, it
Okay.
did not. Wow, okay, that was quick.
Yeah, casually look through those bars as I'm just like walking. What can?
I can tell you what you do see, just roughly, without a roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so inside you see a couple of a large stack of papers, almost like a post box type place. And anything more, you have to roll a perception for you.
Rolling for you, dear boy.
Dankeschön.
Yeah. 12.
The 12, you notice the sign above you says Platinum Quill. And
The Platinum Quill. Wait, let me go back to the map quick. Because
and
I was looking at
you
that.
see a series of boxes and containers, all with notes and names strewn about them, with addresses and locations and coordinates across Faerun.
I'd like to knock. Just have a squiz. Knock, see if anyone's there.
As you begin to knock, a gentleman approaches the doorway with a rather inviting smile. As he opens up the doors, that opened the wrong way. He's greeting you. Good day, good sir. How
Good day
may
to
I
you,
help
sir.
you today?
Just casually decided to take a stroll around town, and I've seen this building before, but I've never actually come to ask what it is you do here. Do you sell? Do you make? Do you fix?
We ship. We
You
are
ship.
the Platinum Quill Company, and we can take your package anywhere you want it to go.
That sounds rather good. Is business good for you these days?
Oh, most good. We just had a contract open up where they wanted us to take it across the aisle, across the Sword Coast to go to Alaron, actually, to the bottom of a lake. So things are definitely
you
good.
should say that. I may know who the gentleman is you speak of, but I'm glad to know.
Fantastic. Normally, implying privilege, it implies, but if you say you know the fella, that's fantastic.
If you look over my shoulder, you might see him there.
I do see him. I never met the fella myself, but actually my counterpart outside the city walls did. So she gave us a vivid description of him as well, in case anything goes wrong. All the insurance, you know how it is.
I do very much so. Hard times these days.
Hard
Sad that
times, especially with the
sad that
trade war.
packages need insuring.
May I invite you inside, my good sir? Is there anything I can do for you?
Say, I wouldn't mind looking around. I'm not in the need for couriers at this moment, as you tell. We managed to speak with your colleague outside, so okay.
Ah,
But I do like your shop there, sir.
it is never a bad situation to have a courier service nearby, in my opinion. I mean, you can see we're busy sending out an entire forge to a blacksmith out
That's
in Cremor.
incredible work.
Most.
Yes, I do agree with you. There's been many times in my life where I could have used a courier. Recently found out one of my family members has passed away, sadly, and with a good courier service, maybe that would never have happened.
Oh, tragic. I am deeply sorry to hear that, my good friend.
Thank you. It's not your fault, though, but I do appreciate it.
Oh,
Tell me, good sir, this what could you recommend me in this city? I'm in the need of. There's an apothecary. I know there is an apothecary on the map, but generally I find getting the best deals and the best product generally
mm.
comes from speaking to those who live in the streets and know the people.
But of course, yes. Well, I can tell you from the recent trade wars, a lot of our spice merchants, they have recently diversified, if you don't mind my saying.
Nice, man.
Yes.
I
Uh,
don't mind, sir. I do not mind.
the nutmeg seller guy, he's recently changed his business model a little bit. The sugar merchant as well. They've really diversified their inventory to suit the common man.
You said
This-
diverse.
Yeah, they still
What
sell
is?
shipments of sugar. Usually they
Yeah,
use us to get through the trade war lines since they can't use their regular traders at this current moment.
divested into other, let's say, products.
You say you're looking for an apothecary.
Um, Me and my party of friends, we have
Well,
had hard troubles getting to the city, and we may have hard troubles ahead. So we would just like to make sure that we would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
I do know of one young lass. Her name's Lyra. She lives on the other side
You're
of
freezing
the. Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. Am I back?
Yeah, you good, you good.
Okay. I do know of one young lass, Lyra. She lives across the trade district, unfortunately, past the fountain of water, uh, close to the Gold Spires, their main base or barracks of operation. She is currently working at the apothecary, if I'm not mistaken.
Godspire's barracks.
Yeah, the shop is called the Green Elixir, so just be on the lookout for that, I would say.
Very interesting. I do appreciate that. And yes, again, much appreciate your services. My friend is very happy with with the service you offered and provide him. And I
Fantastic.
don't think it'll be the last time we see each other.
I
Sorry,
hope
I didn't
not.
get your name, dear sir.
Oh, my name, dear boy, is. I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck, what was this? It's on the thing. I used the same name as. Shit, this is what I get for not just naming these things simply, hey? Well, we'll just say my name is Todd for now.
Todd.
Yep, Todd
Pleasure to meet you,
Howard.
Todd.
Todd Howard. Pleasure's all mine.
I'm Silas.
Ah,
Silas
nice.
Vlar.
Silas Vlar. I shall make a note of that in my logs. Thank you for having
Thank
a
you.
conversation. Not many people like to
Well.
just come through and have conversations these days.
Oh, that's not very good, is it?
Oh, it's the trade war. It's got everyone on their high heels and
Mm,
on their tippy toes of who
I
they
can
can trust.
understand that. People are more tight of their purses when war is brewing.
This is true. Luckily, we're in the city of coin.
That we are. Anyway, Todd, have a lovely day. I'm going to go give Lyra a bit of a nosy.
And yourself. You can use the courtyard door if you would like.
Oh, lovely. I think I'll carry on walking down the street. I enjoy the fresh air and looking at what people have to offer.
All right. Quick note.
Where?
I was thinking you guys could also use this abandoned building next to your camp.
Interesting. Interesting. I'll poke my head back in the door quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. Todd, quick question. Something just popped into my mind. There's a abandoned building across the road.
Oh,
It
yes.
surely must be an eyesore for customers coming to your shop, and particularly you. I don't
Most
suppose you know who
definitely.
owns it, and if
Well,
they're willing to part with it.
well, I believe that one was foreclosed by the bank, so you'd have to talk to them about the property deed. But it is pretty much an eyesore these days.
Hmm.
I inquired about turning it into a stable for my carriages and horses, but with the current economic situation, things are a little bit tight. Yeah, I think you can imagine.
Yes, very much so. Thank you again for the day and the chat.
That's
That's
of course.
fair. Yeah, carry on the street. I'm just because didn't get a chance to.
All right, I'll give it to you first person, shall I? As you make your way down the street, you notice a large metallic greenhouse with beautiful stained glass adorning the ceiling, with rich set of plants inside. And adjacent to you, you see a change in the structure to your right.
The building on the right. I would rather check the building on the right more so than that one.
As you
I'm not
peer
really big
through,
into druids, and that's just shiver me timbers a bit.
as you peer through the window, you notice a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous assortment of almost arcana pieces and books and magical elements.
Interesting. I definitely go knock on this door.
Okay. The door is open.
Hmm.
And as you enter,
I
you
would like.
feel a sense of euphoria going into the shop itself.
I'm going like obviously I'm going to be a bit tense on this.
Hmm.
Um.
That is when suddenly a tiny little gnome approaches you from inside of the shop itself. Good morning.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Good morning, sir. Um. You know, coming into your shop has just really made my day. Don't know why. There's something about your shop that makes me feel good. Makes me forget about some of the worries I've had in my past.
That, my dear boy, that is the aura that I have cast inside of my shop. Don't tell the guards, but there is an aura that makes you feel divine.
Hmm. I appreciate it. Almost makes me regret knowing that I have to go back outside your shop, sir.
Oh, I do apologize if it makes you uncomfortable.
No, it does not. Sorry. What is your shop? What's your name of your shop here, sir?
My shop is called the Gellig Booth. We share rare gems and jewelry.
Interesting. And your name there, sir?
My name, good sir, is in fact
So you said rare gems and history.
rare gems and jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yes.
He broke up a wee bit there.
Sorry.
And his name was?
My
Sorry,
name is Vermaculous Booth.
Vermaculous Booth. A lovely shop and a lovely name. Silas Flower,
Yes.
good to meet you, sir.
It is most a pleasure to see you as well. Can I interest you in what we have for sale?
Absolutely.
I have an assortment of rare gems, you see, and beautiful trinkets that are jewelry. Allow me to show you. And I'm going
Any
to
of your trinkets or jewelries come with what's something that one might not be allowed to cast in this city?
Oh, most definitely. I like to keep my clients very entertained, as their silence is most appreciated with my business.
I have to agree with you there, dear sir. Oh, and you sent me a PDF, my bad.
Yeah, I sent you the PDF in chat.
Okay, let me just chuck this address into my notepad. Okay, give me a second there. Vermaculous? Or would you like me to call you Mr. Booth?
Oh, Vermaculous is fine. Mr. Booth is my father.
Yeah. Just go through your catalog.
Ah,
Uh,
it is a most adorning catalogue, I must admit.
it is lovely. Whoever bound this did a superb job.
Ah, thank you. Real troll skin, that is.
And you know what? I can feel it too. Okay, so those are just jewels. Entangled jewelry, uncommon rare. A ring of protection. Interesting. That rarely tickles my fancy because someone keeps fucking bullying me.
I wonder who you're referring to.
No, not the DM. Never him.
Definitely not.
No, great friends there. He would never want to hurt me.
Never want
He
to
wants
hurt
me
you.
to have fun.
I've only killed one of your characters, not this one.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, he's completely nice to strangers, wants to kill his best friend.
Yeah, prevents divination magic from. Okay, that's pretty cool. Blocks telepathic intrusion. That sounds pretty cool. And allows the wearer's soul to hide in the ring upon death. Holy schmackaroli.
Yep.
Role playing noticed. That's a good role play ring. Brooch of shielding. Absorbs magic missiles and fucking hell. Okay.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on all the shops, man. Like some of them were simple with those just gems and stuff like that, but then I wanted to upgrade it as well.
Grants immunity suffocation. Oh, wow. Why couldn't you? Why? Why didn't you call it the Jesus ring? The ring of
Jesus.
Jesus.
Which one?
The ring of water walking.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So in the future, is a character who handles large coin exchanges and takes a 2% commission on them. In exchange gold for battles or accept. Interesting. Okay, very cool. Just imagine I've been talking to him this whole time. Well, that's what I would have been like. Wow, that's
Yeah, no,
amazing.
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Well, Marcus, your shop is truly glorious, I must say.
Why?
Your stock.
Thank you.
I have not seen such good stock in a while.
Yep.
I do.
My...
Is one versed in able to attune or to add anything to, say, a sword or a ring?
I can do magical implements.
Hmm.
You'd have to see
'Cause I
a blacksmith about making them better, however. I can put on magical elements, of course.
Interesting. So if I were to buy, say, a helmet, are you one to say that would be able to add to it?
I most definitely would be able to, unless there's
Oh,
already
lovely, sir.
unless there's already a magical enchantment on it. I can add
Mm.
a new one. So basically,
Like
I
if
could,
there is one or if there isn't.
if there isn't one, I can add. If there is one already, I can't.
Okay.
Sorry, I think I mixed up my words as well there.
Yeah. But what I can't vernaculars.
Vermaculous. A
I
real
do
person.
have to. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed. My friends and I have recently entered the side of the city, and is that a hand moving? Holy shit, it is. Yeah, I just noticed that as I just looked at him. What was it?
Holy shit. Yeah, he's got animations.
Is that a magical hand? Like, what's it? Mage hand for Bacchus? Oh no, it's a whole body. Oh god damn it.
Yeah,
Whoa. Yeah,
that's
then I
vermaculous, bro.
no, damn. For Bacchus, this is truly exquisite work.
Thank you. I am most pleased you find that. Keep in mind he's a gnome.
Yeah. And there's a brain on his desk.
It'd actually be a little smaller.
But Bacchus, I am just scouting around like for my party while they rest. I full dress this, but I am very, very happy to know your shop and your services are here. And
Ah.
I definitely will be coming back. You can
None of your
be
friends
most assured
are
on
part of the city guard, right?
that.
You're not gonna rat me
Vernaculous.
out.
Vernaculous. Look at me. I have come asking for magic, not to remove me.
Ah, this is true. This is very true. I can't argue with that. Also, yes, some of my objects are animated, like my table, as you can see.
Is that would this might be a little big ask here for Marcus, but may I sit on? It
Ooh.
is. I am very tempted. I can't get that thought out of my head for some reason.
You most certainly can. Just remember, bones break if you impact it too hard.
I shall be very gentle and sit it. I want to sit on the fucking hand table. Oh my. This is a lot more comfortable than one would have ever have imagined.
I found 3 hands. Really gets the stability going with hands.
Interesting.
Full
Do you
context,
have
that was
you could
actually a
have had
person who tried to thieve from me before.
for it? Wow.
Mm.
Do you know I would have made this? Oh, don't mean to overstep my boundaries, but a fourth hand in
Ooh.
the shape of a cup holder
But then I
to
would have.
hold one's goblet.
You see, that is a good idea. Because I had to extend his spine so that he could grow another limb. It took ages, but eventually I could pluck out his brain. His brain is over here, as you can see. And he
Okay.
gestures to the brain on the golden trinket.
What did this moron try and steal from you, Immaculate?
Oh, he tried to steal my diamonds and my water walking ring. Such a fool.
What has become of the world?
What has become of the world? I tell you, the trade war has people desperate, my friend. But not me, not Vermaculous.
Very much sounds like it. Anyway, Vermaculous, you have yourself an amazing day, and you will be sure to see myself and my friends again.
Fantastic.
Before I leave, what is that shop over the road?
What is across the road? Well,
Yeah.
part of a Athkatla initiative, one would say. We implemented these greenhouses around the city to try and draw in more customers. In my opinion, it was a little bit of a waste of city funds, but who knows where all that funding went, because they're rather small, and as you can see, the copper has already oxidized over just a couple of years.
I'm not one for plants, so I don't Definitely don't think I'll be
You see
taking
what I
either
mean?
that anytime soon.
You see what I mean? Does it really bring any extra business? Not really.
Mm. I'll tell you one thing that quirked my interest. I was in Todd Howard's shop.
Hmm. Good old Todd. Fantastic guy.
I
He
was
doesn't. He keeps quiet about my magic use.
was such a lovely street with lovely people and lovely shops on it. I'm quite annoyed in the fact that there is a derelict broken building. It's an
Hmm.
eyesore, brings the value of the properties down around us.
Ah, yes, down there on the end. Very prone to
Yeah,
squatters living around there. It's a real problem.
I I can assure you, if things go my way, I will be sorting those squatters out.
Oh, well, that is fantastic to hear. I would most
Why
appreciate
allow
that.
squatters into the city when they turn away those with coin, those who would
Oh,
bring benefit to the city?
that's the problem. They were in the city. You see, with the trade war, everybody's merchandise is standing still at the moment. And people have had to lay off their workers too terribly. Most of them are dock workers from Merchant's Bay because they just turn the ships up with all the cargo, they resupply them, and they send them back out. We're not accepting any new fresh payments right now. It's really taking a knock on our economy.
This is unreal. Anyway, Vernaculus, I shall be heading out, but do not fret. Things may change.
I
Hopefully
certainly
change.
hope they do. I hope
I
the
will
Dukes
change.
sort out their politics and we can all get back to doing what we came here for, making coin.
Indeed. Cool bananas. I'm just gonna carry on going down the street. I'm not going to go into the greenhouse.
Roger
'Cause I'm
that.
not too fond of
Just kind of having a
plants.
quick look for myself.
Let me have a look at the map again. Alright, so I was just at
Gelding Boot.
Gelding's Booth.
Mhm.
The Black Frog. Right, let's head over to the Black Frog.
Alrighty. As you
Obviously
make your
looking at
way
things as I go past.
As you make your way down the street, you see a series of more ruined buildings and a series of private homes, from what you can tell from the windows, along with an
And another
additional
greenhouse.
another greenhouse and what appears to
Ooh,
be a small park with a small alleyway adjacent.
yeah. mm, mm. Anything I'm noticing as I'm walking and looking at?
Just another private residence.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take a right up here.
As you
Oh,
approach a corner of a private residence, you notice two individuals standing almost guard at the doorway.
hmm. Good day, gentlemen.
Are you?
Uh, uh, is this property off limits?
Not at all.
Or are
You,
we
you got
just
coin?
keeping certain folk out? I have coin, sir.
We keep the riffraff out. Keep your manners about you, and you'll be on your way.
And the name of this establishment, sir?
Ah, this right here is the Black Frog.
The Black Frog.
Hey,
Brilliant name.
the Black Frog.
Alrighty, I'll go inside the Black Frog.
Right. Remember, no trouble inside.
No trouble inside, indeed, sir.
As you enter the tavern, you notice that all the patrons are wearing the exact armor that you saw the two guards outside.
Okay, what would you like? Could I? Have I seen this before? Let me.
Uh, you can roll me a history check to see if you know the insignia they bear.
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter into the building, you are flooded with memories of a fist on a shield with flames behind it. These members are part of the mercenary faction of the Flaming Fist. they are not aligned to any duke in the city, but rather, being what they are, a company of mercenaries.
Interesting.
Over 10,000 strong in their ranks.
I'd like to go speak to the barkeep, please.
All right. As you approach the bartender, you notice one of the Flaming Fist captains speaking with the bartender about potential rooms for his troops, but the conversation fizzles out as you approach. And the bartender turns his rather intense ledger reading to look to you, and he closes the book, places it to the side, and smiles. How may I help you, sir?
Good day, sir. I'll start off with one of your finest ales, please.
The finest shit you can find on this side of the river, I tell you.
That's what
And
I've been told.
the man pours a beautiful, clear, golden liquid that is bubbling in the tavern, in the tannoy in front of you.
You must tell me the name of this before I try it.
Oh, why this right here, this is called Golden Ale. It comes from the elves from the north.
I'll. How much do I owe you for this?
Well, I haven't seen you around before. Tell you what, this one's on the house.
I much appreciate this.
New
And
business
this-
is hard to come
this.
by.
I give him 1 gold piece and 5 silver pieces, just for the upkeep of the bar for 1 sukkot.
I much appreciate that, my new friend. May I ask your name?
Silas Blah. And yours?
Silas Fla. My name, in fact. My name. We'll call him Theodore Gem.
I'm gonna put a question mark next to that name. Alright, I'll take a big old sprig of this golden ale.
You roll me
It's
a
gonna fuck me.
constitution. Yeah, roll me a
It's gonna
constitution
fuck
check.
me. It's gonna fuck me. Don't fuck me, dice. 19.
19. As you take the swig, you feel it going down through your throat and you feel happy. This is a really tasty beer that he has served you.
Mr. Gem, this is exquisite. I don't think I've had one this fine. Not even in
Thank you.
Avernus could they come up with something like this.
Yeah, we got a lot better beers than what they would come up in the Nine Hells, I tell you that much for sure.
But yes, as you have noticed, I am new to these parts of the city. Just while my friends take a rest, I'm just scouting out, learning the lay of the land.
Fair
And I
enough.
definitely know where I will be bringing them when they feel hungry.
Well, we have great lamb stew as well.
You know what? Go ahead and give me a bowl.
You want a bowl of lamb stew?
I'll have a bowl while we chat there, sir.
Oh, my friend Silas, I will have to charge you for the meal, though. That is something that is...
I would expect nothing less.
Well, it's 5 gold pieces for the stew.
Alrighty then. That's a bit fucking expensive. No. 5 gold and a silver as a tip.
As you place
Failed
down
to
the
remove
coin.
coins. Why is it? Let me just refresh D&D.
Okay. Well, as you have paid, the bartender goes to the back room, and a short while later, he reappears from the back room, holding the thickest, most delicious stew you have possibly ever seen in your life, and it is a huge portion.
Okay. Hold on. So wait, 10 silver make 1 gold, right?
Yep.
So if I put 100 silver in, I need to remove. So if I add 100 silver, I need to remove 10 gold.
Yep.
Cool. Remove. There we go. Sorry, you were saying. Sorry, I was too concentrated on trying to fix D&D.
So as he returns from the kitchen, he is holding a gigantic bowl of
Oh
the
my.
most delicious stew you could have possibly ever imagined, worth 5 gold. And he places it in front of you, and you can smell the lamb and the thyme and the veggies. It's just radiating
I haven't
to the
had dinner.
back of your
So shut
throat.
the fuck up. Making me hungry.
And you can see the rice at the bottom where it's just all the juices are pooling.
Sounds like a good fucking stew.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a bite of it.
Do you want to?
After.
So
Yeah, sure.
taking a bite will eat 1/8 of it, and it'll heal you for 2d6 health.
Okay. So heals for 2d6.
Mhm. It does expire though after 4 days.
Okay. 4 day.
After that, it gives you poison damage.
Okay. What's the poison damage?
It'll be the same, so it'll be a 2d6 poison damage,
Okay.
and there's technically 8 portions, so 8 uses,
Okay.
and it weighs 5 pounds. 5 gold for 5 pounds.
Oh my god.
Heavy stew, bro.
Pounds is LB, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add that as a custom item to my imagery now.
I just realized I
Another
just
time.
described to you like a 2-kilogram stew bowl in front of you.
Why can't it? What do you mean? It's how you spell poison. Whatever. Okay. Pero this is delicious.
Thank you. I'll tell you.
Unfortunately, I think I have eaten my fair share.
I'll tell you a secret, my friend. We have to snuggle this stuff in through back channels because of the supplies kind of standing still right now. So this stuff is fresh, I'll tell you that much. Fresh lamb, fresh veggies.
I can taste it. I can taste it.
I'll-
Yeah, I have been hearing that quite a lot today from your neighbors down the street.
Yeah. Things are
With
at a
them.
little bit of a standstill.
The ceiling of the gate boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Stagnation of an economy is not good for any city.
Well, this is the thing, but I mean, a good trade war, it purges out all the traitorous bunch of bunches amongst us, and yeah, what can I say? We're all better off after this trade wars is done.
And who might these traitorous bastards be?
Well,
I'm more than happy to listen to this as I'm new, and I wouldn't want to step on someone's toes that I shouldn't be stepping on.
I'm not going to ask you how you got in the city, but I trust that you got in safely.
I think those sheep and I have, or that lamb and I may have had some kinship there. I just wink at him.
Oh, Silas, you are a funny one. I'm glad to have met you. It's been a while since we've had an interesting character up here. Well,
Thank
thing
you.
is, with the trade war, we always find traitors, people who don't honor the trade agreement, and those types of guys are not the type of people who you want to be allied with in this city at all. You see, people who can't play by the rules of a trade war, they're not good for business because they will always stab you in the back.
Oh yeah, that has happened to me a few times. I've put my trust in the wrong people.
Exactly. The trade war weeds out the weak ones. Plus, also gives the city guards something to do every now and again. Every couple of decades, they like to test their steel, as they say.
Yeah, I don't know. In my studies, I've never really heard how much a civil war in a city benefits the locals,
Well,
especially the shop owners.
it really optimizes the shops around you. We all make do with what we have, and, well, If you can't make do, you don't belong in Athkatla.
That I get behind.
Mhm.
So why I'm assuming it's the goblins and the gold spires that are
Yep.
at each other's throats.
Yep. Usually it's both city factions, so north and south of Athkatla, and they are purchased by their services are purchased by either two or more of the dukes, and they kind of just literally duke it out.
Interesting. And the two dukes duking it out, or the dukes duking it out at this moment, do you know who are they?
I do, in fact. They are currently it is the Ali Bakar family.
Although,
You
uh, how do you spell that?
ALIB
Alib. Okay,
Alib Bakar.
I'll just yeah, Alibakar house, the house of Alibakar. You said,
Yep, the House of Ali Bakar and
yeah.
and the family of Opal. They're the two most powerful dukes, which is making this trade war drag on for ages.
Interesting. Never much had any. Never much had a soft spot for dukes. Both those.
Ah, they're the worst sometimes, but in this case, they settle their power disagreements and who's more powerful with the trade war.
Interesting.
Mm.
Very interesting indeed.
I heard they're both recruiting, by the way. If someone as powerful as you might be interested in settling the matter for us, I'm sure the
I
reward
at
would
this.
be tenfold from either faction.
Mm,
That being said, the Ali Bakar family, they're far more wealthier than the Opals. We're actually quite surprised in here that the Opals have put up such a fight. I think it's just the quantity of goblins.
Are the goblins on the Alibakar side?
Oh no, the Gold Spires on the Ali Bakar side. Ironically enough, the
And
Gold Spires started out as temple guards for the Temple of Ilmata, but then they turned their attention to being mercenaries essentially for the City Watch because no one was stepping up.
interesting.
hmm The southern part of the city's always used goblins, though. We find that
Okay.
instead of having them raiding the countryside, having them as city guards, they're much more effective and much more safer around the city of trade.
So, how's the Alibakar with the gold spires? Let's say we run the northern side of the city, and the goblins run the south with the Opal family.
hmm True enough.
Interesting. And it's interesting you say they're hiring, but I don't know. The thought of selling my skills and soul to a duke at this point doesn't sit well with me.
Well, I'm simply
But I
just a
wouldn't mind.
messenger, my friend.
I wouldn't mind sitting down with maybe each head of the family and see
Ooh.
where they align, and if they align with my values and my parties.
I'll
Maybe.
tell you, I'll tell you this much. The ironic part is they're neighbors.
Of course they are.
Yep. Down in the Scepter District. Can you believe it? They're neighbors.
And Sept District, you said.
Yep. But I'll tell you this much, my friend Silas. To get there, you might have to use the same type of way that you got into the city, my friend. The bridge is closed.
Bridges code.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really like going in the sewers again, but
Oop, I don't want to hear where you got in, my friend. Less I know, the
oh,
better.
I was talking about what my morning continents, if you will,
Ah, fair enough.
just randomly popped into my mind.
Fair enough. I'll tell you this much. We use a secret tunnel from the Temple of Ilmata to get out the city. That's where we get the sheep from. Currently employing the Shadow Guild to just ferry them across. They kind of own that tunnel.
Interesting. Earn slash run. You have given me very, very good information. Information that assists not just me, but others very well.
I trust that that information won't make its way to the city guard now, my friend.
I've only gotten this far because I know when and where and who to speak to.
Suppose you have. It's been a pleasure, my friend Silas.
And it's been a pleasure. You will definitely be seeing more of myself and my friends around here.
Fantastic.
Have a lovely day, there, Theodore. Obviously, Cook, do you have a container I may pull this
What?
stew into? A container of sorts.
Oh, but of course, you want a doggy bag? Yeah, sure. He
A doggy bag, indeed.
pulls out a, a little wooden box that you can, about the size of a tinder box, that you can put the stew inside of.
Okay, cool. I put my stew in there. I quickly take a little nibble. I
Yeah.
put it back. Put it in my backpack.
Because that shit's good.
And then I finish quickly before I leave. I just make sure there's no ale left in my cup.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I need to just move some notes around because I put them in the wrong place. Cool. Yeah.
You want to roll me an
currently-
insight check?
Yes, I'll roll you an insight check.
And I'll just give you a little bit of information of what you might see about
So +2, 19.
19. With a 19, you
That's
realize
12 + 2.
that Theodore has employed the Flaming Fist to essentially be the tavern's guards. He doesn't want any kind of Harper presence or any kind of guards interfering with his business inside of the tavern.
Keeps the trouble away. All right. Onwards.
Onwards, good sir. Where would you like to go?
Let's go into the center of the park that we saw just now.
Alrighty. As you make your way down the diagonal street, you see a series of beautiful parkways with adorning statues in the middle. I'll open up your first person now. You see beautiful
Yeah, I'd like to go in the park
statues.
and look at the statue.
You want to roll me a religion check?
I'll roll you a religion check. There it is, sir. I'll place that. Obviously, I'm going to put my hand on it.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. You realize that this is in fact a statue of Shah. And it is here as a simple gesture to her goodwill and just open for the public to worship, essentially. A minor place of worship.
Interesting. Interesting. Can I look around the floor of the statue? Obviously, understanding Shah. See if there's anything that would have been scraped, like if it's covering something. Like what
You can roll me an investigation, yeah?
Ew. I haven't rolled one of those for a minute. I rolled a 6.
6.
Son of a bitch.
As you begin to scrape with your boot, you notice a series of words, but a lot of moss has grown over it, and you can kind of make out okay, so you rolled a 17 on your religion check. So you can kind of make out that it says in darkness is the teacher of loss, inscribed on the floor.
Hmm.
A common a common phrase from the followers of Shah.
Common phrase for the Sharans.
hmm
Alright, then let's carry on to all the shoppy shops. I want to go. So it's basically north of the park, isn't it?
Yeah, you would have to go that way, or you could go that way at
Yeah.
this point.
Let's head to the middle, to the high street.
All right. As you make your way down the diagonal street, you notice
Quick one. Sorry, are we?
Yeah.
Am I stuck within these dotted lines
within these dotted lines.
on the map?
No. So I had to kind of use a little bit of creative license when I was modeling up the city. So
Yeah.
it's not exact, but it's pretty close.
So it's this whole northern area. So wave, temple, river, trade.
Oh yeah, so I've got all those modeled up, but in this map currently, it's within those dotted lines. Sorry, I just realized you're talking about the interactive map. So
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
So each district is its own map essentially. So you can cross borders,
Okay, cool.
but I will have to load it up.
That's fine. I would like to walk towards. So where's Dunstill's pump?
Dunstill's pump is down this road.
Okay, yeah, let's head there because then it's got a connecting road straight into where I want to go.
hmm As you pass a series of personal houses, you come into a central park location with a huge, absolutely huge statue, along with gold spires on guard around this almost mystical park in a way.
So gold spiders guarding the statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Interesting, very care.
it is now roughly 4 p.m. in the day.
Okay. I'd like to walk in front of the statue and see if there's anything written around it, so I can see who it is. Or...
Do you want to roll me a investigation roll?
Sure thing, buddy. 18 plus 1.
18 plus 1. So
Yes, sir.
you see this glorious statue. On the sword itself, it is inscribed. Gold spire. In the gold spires we protect, and you notice that this is a carving of a great gold spire nameless hero who has protected this trade district for a long time.
The great nameless hero. Interesting. At this point, I don't want to talk to the gold spire, so I just look at the statue, like, nod my head, being deceived, and go see the dragon.
Just acting respectful because you don't want to look like a new guy in front of them.
Yep.
As you approach the golden statue, you also notice a pond with a beautiful carved face that is pouring water out of it as like a small waterfall. And you did roll a 19, so you realize that this is in fact the central pond with the free drinking water of the trade district.
Interesting. Interesting. I go over there and I would like to fill up my water skin.
Okay. As you reach down, you feel the cool and clear water that this is, in fact. I'll tell it to you without a medicine check. This is pure, crystal clear drinking water.
Lovely. I'd like to fill up my county or my water skin and have a swig.
As you take a
Get
swig
thirsty
of
after that stew and a beer.
after you take the swig of the water skin, you feel very refreshed. It is, if not the purest water you have ever tasted in your life.
Interesting. No buff from it, nothing. So it's just pure water.
No buff from it, just pure water.
Cool. I'd like to turn and look at the dragon.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
Will do. Hold on. Central Park.
Would you like to go up
I
and
just need to
touch
give
it?
my
Would
notes.
you what would you just like to look at it?
What am I rolling? Sorry. What
Perception.
am I rolling?
Unless you want to go up and touch it.
Perception. I've. Oh, there's. She's next to a gold spire.
They're Gold Spire guards, but they're just kind of using it as a platform to like overlook the fountain in a way.
I'd like to do a perception check first. I'm wary of the gods notice me at all.
Hmm.
I rolled a 6.
A 16.
Yes,
With a
yeah.
16, you cast your eyes to the golden statue in front of you, and you see a beautiful glimmer of it, and you notice that this must be solid gold in front of you. And then something interesting. You almost where you thought you saw the statue twitch.
Can I place my hand on the base of the statue?
You most definitely can.
I know
Uh,
exactly what this is, but I'm curious.
As you place your hand on the statue, no roll needed.
Okay.
On the base of the statue, it is stone bricks only. Simple wall.
I'm gonna back up and then, because after seeing it twitch, I have a sneaky like my character. I'm wary of dragons after Tiamat almost bullied me to death.
Hmm.
But wary that it may in truth be a real golden dragon. So I'm gonna wait this up before climbing the stairs. And again, I don't want to upset the gods.
One
Especially if I've
of
noticed it's
the
pure gold.
guards who is busy doing a shift change walks over and goes, "Don't worry, mate. Hasn't bitten anyone for 50 years, I've been told."
Is that how long it's been there?
Well, that's when we erected the statue, at least, I think. I was a wee lad.
Interesting.
If you want,
Am
you
I
can
allowed
go
to?
and place a coin at the bottom. Some people think it brings you good luck.
Am I allowed to place one by his foot?
Of course, it's open to the public. We just use it as a platform to
Okay.
look over the fountain to make sure no one wheezes in it. And the gold spire
Thank
then
you.
walks along his way, minding his business.
I will graciously climb the stairs.
Okay. A second. I am stuck on something.
Oh, we're stuck.
My God.
Invisible walls.
Invisible walls, my friend.
All the way around. All right, we'll just roleplay if I can. Oh, just turn me into the guy
right.
at the top already.
That's as close as you can get.
Okay. Oh, just turn me into the gold spire at the top.
Right,
Because
yeah,
I would
sure.
have gone all the way to the top as far as I could.
I'll just scoot him out the way for a minute.
Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah. You are a majestic dragon, if I do say so. I'm gonna place down 10 gold pieces.
As you place down the 10 gold pieces, you feel the life within the statue. This is not, in fact, the statue. I'm going to need an arcana check.
Yes, sir. I got a +3 on this. Don't fail me now. 8 + 3. Can I use inspiration?
You can, yeah.
I don't want to piss off a dragon. 15 + 3. 18.
18. As you place down the gold coins, you feel them almost melt away into the statue, and that is when you feel its life essence begin to radiate into your hand. This is not a golden statue. This is, in fact, a dragon, a real dragon that is under a spell of a flesh to stone variation of the spell. So it's flesh to gold.
Do I have a spell that I could hold on? No, that will attack me if I do that. I have detect magic. I would like to roll detect magic with my hand. I place my hand on the tail of the dragon and use detect magic.
Okay.
But no one's around me enough. But I whisper it loud enough for it to be felt, but no one else to hear.
Fair enough, yeah.
Like-
So you're doing it under your breath, kind of. Okay. Well, as you detect magic, you can you realize that it is a variation of stone to flesh, flesh to stone. Sorry, and
That's just
you can feel the dragon communicating to you almost telepathically for a moment, and he inquires to you, "It's been so long since someone has known of my existence."
This is torturous, whoever's done this to you.
No, not torturous. I stand guard.
Forgive me, mighty dragon.
My watch is not over.
How long are you on watch for?
I have been on watch here for just over 320 years.
That's
I
incredible.
used to overlook the gold. I used to overlook the gem district, but they moved me here 50 years ago. It was most entertaining to watch them struggle.
I just would never have thought a dragon as majestic as you would choose this, but I do understand those who give service to others.
Gods can be bought. I cannot. Me and my compatriots, we overlook the city itself. We protect Athkatla.
So there's more than just you, mighty golden dragon.
There is many of us strewn about the city. I'm not sure where they are anymore. It's been so long. But we are the guardians of Athkatla.
I could not even come to words with a truly noble sacrifice such as that. It is incredibly selfless for one as mighty as you to look after those who need it.
What greater charge for a dragon to oversee a horde rather than the city of the ultimate horde?
I have read in my passing that some dragons would despise this. Forgive me for thinking differently, mighty dragon. It was not my intention.
I can understand your confusion, my child. Most dragons would not understand my compassion to the city.
How much longer is your charge?
My charge is until my death. My
Until
death is extended by this process I have undergone. During the first trade war, I haven't spoken to someone for a while, so I'm going to tell you my story.
I would love to hear it, mighty dragon.
After the first trade war, the first dukes all realized that city guard will always put themselves above the entirety of the city's safety, even in times of great peril. The trade wars are repeating themselves, and that is just another way for them to corrupt the city. The decision was made that five of the city of of the city's first council must stand guard over the city to ensure its safety. We have yet to face another threat such as that from 320 years ago. But the day may arise.
Pardon me, my dragon, but you said the decision was made for 5 councilmen to take on this duty.
That is correct. My name, my child, is Benjamin Athkatla.
Oh god. Hold on, I need to add it. Golden dragon statue, solid gold. Mighty dragon, if you could repeat your name for me one last time.
I have gone by many names, but my name is Athkatla. We're gonna scrap the Benjamin part. I feel like that.
Okay, okay.
I feel like that undermines
Yeah.
him a bit.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah. That is one of the most selfless, most noble things I think I've ever heard.
This is my
Especially
city.
when to take up such a charge, knowing the feeble mortals are corrupt.
They are corrupt, but my city stands strong.
It does indeed. And neither dragon favors a side in these trade wars.
No. So long as my city's foundations stand unaffected by the trade war, there is no need for my intervention. I look to outside threats outside of this plane. I stand guard against them, for if should we ever fail, I fear that Athkatla will fall.
So as long as it is not under threat, they turn a blind eye.
They're content to let the mortals live, yeah.
Yeah. Mighty dragon, I thank you for your story.
It was a pleasure to say it once more. I have not had
Can't lie,
the
it's-
pleasure in over a century.
Well, I do have some very curious friends with me that I'm most certain they would want to talk to you and know more about you yourself. But I don't think I could tell such a noble story to those. I think it is your story to tell. And for others to listen.
There is a way to commune with me in the Undercity, in the old city. This golden
And how would
statue
one
is
get
merely a
there?
representation of me. My body lies down there, slumbering in wait. I don't know.
How would one
The city has changed. The city has changed so much. But the first way was always by the Crooked Crane Inn. Apart from that, I'm not sure how the city has changed over the centuries.
Was it cricket or crane? I can't remember.
Crooked Crane.
Crook.
Be
Mighty
careful
dragon,
of where
I'll
you...
definitely.
I will warn you, my young friend. Be careful where you cast magic. After my goldification, they outlawed magic to conceal my being, my presence in this place. Make no mistake, the current guard hold that law to heart.
You have no threat from me, mighty dragon. I do not wish to bring any disdain to your city.
I thank you for your service.
And it would be lovely if one were to find the entrance to this undercity. I would prefer to bring an offering to you directly.
My child, I have a request for you.
You may request it, mighty dragon.
As the first Duke, I cannot promise you many riches apart from what has not been plundered from my old quarters in the Undercity. But if you could bring an end to the trade war, that would be most appreciated. My people suffer. They don't know how devastating it is to watch my people starve and lose their employment. This city was made to be a free trading place, not to be a place of showing whose dick is bigger.
And not to sound too greedy, Mighty Dragon, but with the rule, I do not wish to plunder. So, could you tell me where your manor is, so I know not to take what is not mine?
It is behind an enchanted door in the Undercity. A large vault strewn to the ceilings with gold. I can open it even in my current state. As my spirit wanders the city streets freely, I will open it to you if you can put an end to this trade war. No matter what the mortals promise you as reward, I simply
Yeah,
seek
definitely
an
compete.
end to the conflict.
And I seek riches and better equipment. And I
Then
think
you
one and the
understand.
same would work. More
Then
trade
you
flow into the
understand.
city.
Then you understand the purpose of the city, to enrich, to empower those who would normally not.
Mighty Dragon, I will definitely bring this up with my friends, and I'm most certain they would fall on the same side.
Speak to your companions. I sense a sneak thief in your midst who has your scent. He would most likely take a part in this. He may have heard of this as the treasure of the Undercity. I assure you, there's no getting in behind the vault door without my approval.
Hmm. Mighty Dragon Athkatla, I thank you for this. And we will definitely. Well, I know at least two that will definitely. This will pique their interest.
Keep my presence a secret outside of my population of the city. They need not know the eyes that overwatch them.
As I said to a barkeep not too long ago, I am where I am because I know who, when, and what to say to those.
Ah, you speak of Theodore. Yes, I can see you
Yeah,
now in front of his counter. Did you try his lamb stew? Yes, you did.
almost blew my head off. It was that good.
I see all within my city walls.
Mm. And going back to a previous comment, I am my companions. May I speak to them of your name and your story?
Of course, the offer is for your companionship alone.
Thank you, Mighty Dragon.
It has been nice to speak to someone after so many centuries, but I fear the gold spires grow weary of your static placement adorn this statue for too long now.
I
You
will
must
definitely
go.
take my leave. Thank you, Mighty Athkatla.
And
May
you
your watch
feel,
be peaceful.
and as you thank the first Duke of Athkatla, you feel telepathic connection fade, and the statue is golden and lifeless once more.
Cool beans. That was dope. I enjoyed that.
That was dope, right?
Yeah. Let's carry on poking my head around these shops.
Just gonna place that fella back there. Alrighty, which way would you like to go? There is a certain street that is marked on the interactive map.
I don't think I have streets on. I've got a district on. Where the street names happen?
Not street name. It's got like a little icon.
The Waft.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading.
First person.
So, a little alleyway, and there should be like a couple shops around us there.
You enter into another courtyard, seeing another golden statue. This one is floating by some kind of magical force on top of its statue.
Is this still in the Central Park district, you'd say?
Let me open up the map real quick and I'll tell you. No, you're closer to the mixed seasoning merchant and alchemist at this point.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this is the Waft.
I'm just gonna open up into top person view.
Yeah. Please do. Yeah.
I can also see what's happening.
Yeah. Right. Where are we at now? Flashing statue. I want to go. I want to look at it around, see what signs I can see.
All right. Well, you notice a sign just to the front of you, and it clearly indicates Gold Spire Barracks.
Mm-hmm.
And you also notice another sign leading down to the north side.
What does that sign say?
It says it is in relation. So, do you see the Avenue of Chimes in the trade district?
Alchemist, mixed seasoning.
Up.
Green or orange?
It's a gray and black and white icon.
Oh, Avenue of Chimes. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yep. So you are there, roughly.
Is that where I'm standing?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
So if you want to head over to the shop, it's more in like this direction.
Yeah, I want to go to the trade. Yeah. That's kind of where I want to go.
Yeah. Now I
I
figured.
don't want to keep. Yeah.
So
Start off with the old blah, 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 where I mix seasoning, don't care, garlic, not care right now. Alchemist. Let's go pop my head in the alchemist.
okay, you want to go to the alchemist. As you approach the doorway, that clearly indicates. I'll show you the shop name now. Yes. You see a sign above a set of double doors that says the Green Elixir.
Okay, the green elixir, I go in.
As you enter into the shop, you smell a variety of potions and liquors about, and a cauldron stewing with brand new potions being brewed in front of you. Open up the thing real quick.
This must be Lyra.
And that is when you see her approach you. Lyra, a majestic woman who is playing with swords, apparently.
Apparently so, yeah. Would it be wrong to assume you must be Lyra?
My name's Lyra, that's right.
That's still. I've definitely seen one of those before. One of your close friends sent me your way.
Which close friend?
Todd Howard.
Oh, Todd Howard. Great guy. Really nice guy. Yeah, I know him.
He had a table much like this. Very comfortable to sit on, I must say.
Very comfortable indeed.
I hear you're. Oh, you think it. I hear you. You're one of the best alchemists around.
I do have a great selection of alchemy-related stuff. That is correct.
May one take a look at your
But of
inventory.
course, I would most
Thank you.
definitely like to show you that. And it is in your chat.
Oh, I have it new. Let me steal the URL. Would you give me a minute to read this, please, Lyra?
But of course.
Reminder only. A half hour. Can't talk, listen, but what's going on so far? A dick.
What?
I have been most peaceful.
It's honestly. He is gonna blow his brain when he hears about the offer
From the
that you
dragon.
just yeah.
Mm. Like current potion of healing, 50 gold pieces. Goodness gracious me. Climbing, I don't need climbing. Greater healing. Dude, it doubles a potion of healing, but it's 3 times the fucking price. Good gracious.
Some of the shops are inflated, some of them are not. They would
Mm.
decrease in price once the trade war is done.
Mm. So I'm a tiefling, so I'm naturally resistant to fire, so that doesn't really help me. Ooh, invis. Hmm.
While you're reading, I'm just gonna prep ahead real
Yeah,
quick.
I might have to call it soon because I haven't had dinner and I'm fucking starving and it's getting late.
Fair enough, yeah.
This definitely wasn't my fucking
Eh?
my plan to get. But like, yeah, I love the roleplay is sick. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra, this is a lovely selection. I shall definitely be bringing this along with me to my party.
Ah,
Now we are
fantastic.
living up in the district, so I don't think we'll be too far away.
Well, that
But
you are not.
Same thing I said to Mr. Howard. A beautiful shop
Ah, thank
and a
you.
beautiful shopkeep.
I do appreciate that. Keep the catalog. I have multiple copies.
Much obliged. I did notice Mr. Howard had a blue glowing thingamabob
Ah,
in his
yes.
shop. Are those related by any chance?
They are in fact connected, yeah.
Are these permanent dimension doorways?
They are dimension doorways. You're correct. Not well
Very
spotted, I won't lie.
I'm more impressed that one has kept it so stable for so long.
Well, we have actually enchanted it into our doorways themselves, so essentially I knew you were coming when you walked through his doorway. Using a static object as the anchor for the spell, it allows it to be cast indefinitely, essentially.
I'm very impressed by that. There's no easy feat.
No, definitely not. It also helps. We have the same business model in a sense, so if he needs something and I have stock of it, I'll just hand it over and I'll take a commission.
Would either yourself or Mr. Howard be remiss to allow me to try this portal?
Not at all. You may
Ah,
definitely use it. Just don't tell anyone about it.
my word, my mouth is sealed.
And in one flick of her
I'd like to,
hand,
I would like to close. Yeah, does she close the door?
with one flick of her hand, she closes the door behind you and says,
I was
"Secret,
literally about to turn
secrets."
around and close the door. I I see you may have some mind reading there, Lyra.
I do tend to know what people want in my shop.
Again, it's a lovely shop, lovely assistant, and most gracious of you to allow me. But I'm rather excited to go through this door, and I want to go through the portal.
As you go through the portal, you feel your body almost begin to disintegrate around you, and the feeling of euphoria is
Oh
gone.
god.
You feel almost nothingness as you are transplanted from one section of the city into another as you step through into the little
A
gnomes.
platinum quill.
Oh no, you're in what was this one?
Sure, this is not called that.
Vermaculus. You
Vermaculus. Yeah, that's it.
you step out
Um,
into Vermaculus's shop, and he goes, "Oh, I see Lyra let you use the portal door, the dimension door."
she did indeed, and that was fun. Again, incredibly gracious of yourself. But it is getting late. I think I should take a lamb stew to my tea. That was extremely delicious.
True enough. Well, I wish you good
Have a
day, Silas.
and to you, Mr. Vermaculus.
And he almost gestures you to leave at the moment.
Okay. Head back to home base.
Alrighty, you are on your way back home. You arrive at your campsite, and the day is turned into night at this point. Or it's a
Is
beautiful
Jack
sunset.
thing? Is he still comatose?
Drax is still sleeping. Yep.
Okay, well, anyway, I'd like to get a pot out and put the lamb stew into the pot because there's what 7 servings left.
Yep. There is
Just so when
7 servings
the
left.
party returns, there's a lovely stew on for them.
I will make a note of it. And your tent is over here. You and Dave share a tent.
Oh, happy days. What can I do to Drax? Because he's obviously still got all the stuff that we did to him on him.
Yep. You still got all that stuff.
Nah, there's not much I can do. I'll just leave it. I wouldn't. No, he has to be here for me to try to do that. Steal the tinderbox. I want my fucking rat back.
Fair enough. I mean, you could sleight of hand him. He is
I think
unconscious,
it's a bit shitty if he's not here and I do.
perhaps.
Because I'm gonna use my inspo points on that shit.
You're just gonna burn through them.
I have 2 left.
Also, you get 1 inspiration for using the dimension doorway.
Oh, sick. Back
Yep.
up to 3, baby.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Cool. At least I know what's going, like, some of the wares in the city. But Jesus, I thought I had gold, but...
Yeah. Like I said, the economy is kind of trashed right now, so things are inflated. I will reveal to you here that the main street of shops that you're looking for is down here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like
Where
it's
was
strewn
Lyra?
about.
There's Lyra's place there.
Yeah, Lyra's place is there.
Yeah. It's just like looking at the map, I'm like, what the fuck is a mixed seasoning? That's like for cooking, I'm assuming.
So don't forget what I
Garlic.
said. Hey, I had to take some of those shops because I was like, I'm not gonna
and
put in like
combine them.
I didn't want to like put in like just like a guy who sells seasoning. So like
Garlic. Yeah.
so like a lot of them have diversified their the repertoire, you know. So like
Cool,
the
yeah,
nutmeg
good to know.
guy, they all have extra items. Yeah, it's not just sugar traders and nutmeg traders, you know.
Yeah. Ah, dude, you need to see this shit. Oh, let me share my screen with you. Have you finished the recording?
Yeah, I'm stopping it now.